Hi, this is Chang-Soo Kim. I'm a postdoc at Yale University Center for Outcomes Research and Evaluation. But today I'd like to briefly introduce a study entitled TROY. TROY stands for Trial Replication through Observational Study by Yonsei. This study actually led by Odyssey Korean teams, including Dr. Cho at Gaemyeong Medical Center, me, Professor Kim, and Chan in Yonsei University, South Korea. As many in this course already know about this, but randomized controlled trials are the gold standard in modern medicine, and their advantage stem from randomization. The results of RCTs have high internal validity due to their selected participants and controlled environment. However, paradoxically, this make difficulties in generalizing the result to the real world. For example, according to a paper published in Circulation in 2022, researchers reported an attenuation of longer dual antiplatelet therapy effects in patients in contemporary practice than clinical trials. They linked data from trial participants in depth study with the U.S. National Cardiovascular Registry and re-weighted their characteristics to similar with a more recent patient group in the registry. And re-weighted populations showed a decreased effect size of long-term of depth compared to the clinical trial results and lose their statistical significance. So this suggests that the patients enrolled in clinical trial may not necessarily be the same patient we currently see in clinical practice. So this may include cases where the characteristics of trial participants were too specific to real-world population, or when patient characteristics have changed due to some development in treatment, medical technology, and their environment. So we wanted to quantitatively investigate how much discrepancy there might be between these clinical trials and actual patient population. So, and we also want to emphasize that we need to validate the trial results from clinical trial with well-conducted real-world evidence. So we attempted to quantify this discrepancy through a trial application. The study design seemed simple, at least in theory. We tried to replicate 15 major clinical trials based on CDM, and particularly eligible criteria of RCTs were replicated as much as possible for observational studies. Through this process, we hope to investigate some differences between patients extracted based on RCT eligible criteria and FDA indication, and also to compare with trial results in terms of their baseline characteristics, accrued incidence of outcomes, and treatment effects and further. To conduct this study, we selected representative 15 clinical trials on glucose lowering agent, antiplatelets, and anti-rheumatic medication. Based on the study protocol documents, our team replicated core definitions from trial for CDM using Atlas and a single study package containing all those cohorts comparisons. It was really tough time to construct and review each core definition, and we need a lot of iteration process. So last year, actually, we ran this study package using 2 Korean databases, Yonsei and Aju Medical Centers, and could get some preliminary results, including differences in baseline characteristics. And this year, the Dongsan Medical Center database was added, fortunately. The following table shows the number of patients for each trial by databases. Even in replicated RCT with Korean databases, it was confirmed that the proportion of patients with the RCT criteria was extremely small proportion to patient based on the FDA indication. We are currently working on calculating the crude incidence for study outcomes from trials. And one thing we are in struggle is that, as you can see, the number of patients for some trials were none or very small in our databases. So we need some external data sources we can collaborate for this study. So I posted a call for collaborators for this study in our community forum. In the post, you can see our study protocol, study repos, and some previous talks for our study. And already some of Odyssey colleagues contact us. Thank you for your consideration. But we are still in opening to other collaborators too. So if you are interested in this study, please feel free to reach out to me.